the thing with most Booktube Newbie tags is that people are really cute and just a bit shy and awkward, but it's actually really cute. Not for me. I was just cringy. Oh gosh, yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing on YouTube back then. There's a reason I privated this video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to react to my very first Booktube video, which is the Booktube Newbie tag, which I made 5 years ago. When I was 17. It's privated, so you can't watch it, but today I'm gonna show it to you because I'm gonna react to it, so this is your only chance of ever watching the cringiest, or at least like one of the cringiest videos on my channel. I'm making this video kind of in honor of me being on Booktube for 5 years now, and the thing is, I thought this week I was 5 years on Booktube, but I made a mistake and it was actually 2 weeks ago, like the 31st of July, but I just made a mistake because I was just stupid. So we're already 2 weeks past my 5-year anniversary, but oh well. I'm still gonna do this video. After doing this for 5 years, this wonderful Booktube thing, I've definitely learned a lot. I think my videos have changed for the better. I really am curious to see what my vision was for Booktube 5 years ago and whether that still holds true today. So now let's just hop into it. We're gonna watch my Booktube Newbie tag together, and then I will give comments in between probably all the moments that I'm trying to like sink through the earth out of shape. I have my laptop here. I don't want to. Why am I showing you guys this? There's a reason I privated this video. It's so that no one can see it. Okay, let's just go. Hello! I have no idea if I'm in frame or even in focus because I don't have a fancy camera.
Oh, no, 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 no.
People outside can see me. I did have the dramatic zoom-ins down even back then. So the thing with most Booktube Newbie tags is that people are really cute and just a bit shy and awkward, but it's actually really cute. Not for me. I was just cringy and not cute and just no. Hello everyone, my name is Leonie and I am from the channel The Ukulele. I love how the background music is so like typically 2015, like the ukulele background music. That was just the thing. I didn't even think about what background music I wanted. I just knew ukulele. That's what we need. And now I'm like, you know what? I want lo-fi beats. For a while, at the beginning of every video, I would say my name, Leonie. For some reason, I stopped doing that. And I think it's caused a lot of confusion because I think a lot of people don't actually know my full name. They just know Leo, but my full name is Leonie. Okay, let's see what I have to say about the Booktube Newbie tag. I'm gonna do Booktube Newbie tag. The first question, like making videos. I hate how awkward I am, but I guess I can't blame myself because obviously I was awkward because I was just doing it. But the thing is, I'm not just shy and reserved. Like, I'm clearly trying to be like cool on the camera, but because I'm also awkward, it just turns out really cringy. Also, I would like to be able to dramatically sip my tea. Like all those other booktubers do. I mean, I do still dramatically sip my tea. Next question. What are you most excited for in this channel? I'm excited to, like I just said, just discuss books and maybe make friends and just have fun. That's what I'm excited for. Okay, so did I achieve those goals? I did discuss books. Obviously, I discussed books. I did make friends, which is also really great, honestly. I did not expect that to happen, even though I do say it in this video. I didn't expect to like actually meet friends in real life because of Booktube, but that has happened and I love that. Did I have fun? Yes, I'm having a lot of fun, otherwise I wouldn't be here after 5 years. Question 4 is, why do you like reading? I'm pretty sure everyone gives the same answer to this question, but I just like to, you know, immerse myself in different worlds.
I can show you the world.
That part. I thought it was very funny. I remember editing that and being like, oh my gosh, I am a comedic genius. And that was hilarious. All my life, I've kind of had like short phases where I read, and then really long phases where I didn't read anything. That's true. Why am I don't know why I'm saying this in like such a dramatic way. Like I'm so Oh, 17-year-old me. Also, I do have to say that I definitely made a good choice of changing my glasses, because those glasses were like super popular back then, because I think those were like the Justin Bieber glasses, because he wore them, so everyone wore them, but they didn't actually fit my face well, and I always thought, oh, glasses are just not nice. I was always really sad that I had to wear glasses, because glasses never looked good, and it wasn't until I was like, I think, how long do I have these glasses? I now have these glasses. You've seen them in videos. I really like them. And I got them, I think, when I was 20, because that's when I realized, oh, glasses don't have to look bad. You just have to find glasses that look good on your face. Yeah. Now I really like my glasses, but back then I hated them, but it's just because they just don't fit my face. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk on glasses. And then Twilight came, and then I just was like, whoa, there are other young adult books. And then the Hunger Games happened, and that kind of like opened up. I'm pretty sure we've all had one, you know, like the dystopian phase where you just needed everything. The background music is super loud, by the way. I don't know if anyone notices that. I still make this mistake that I make the background music a little too loud. But if I watch my old videos, it's like just like blasting in your ear, the background music, and you really have to focus to actually hear what I'm saying. Background music, it needs to be soft, very soft. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Again, I'm being so dramatic. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will wait, what? What did I say? What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Yeah. I just hope I'm not gonna fall for, you know, the general booktube kind of thing where you feel the need to buy way too many books. You feel the need to have like a huge shelf full of books, and then I hope that doesn't happen to me, because I think I've spoken enough on my channel about how that did happen to me, and I'm now trying to combat it, and now I'm really trying to focus on my book buying habits and really trying to have a small TBR and not fall into the consumerism. Basically the same sentiment that I had 5 years ago, except I did fall for it after about a year or two of booktubing. I did fall for this idea of, oh, I need to constantly be buying new books, I need to fill up my bookshelves, I need to have all the new releases, and like my TBR was growing. Like there are books on my TBR right now that I've had on my TBR since like the first year of booktube, and now I'm trying to slow it down a little bit. When I discovered young adult, that's when I really started reading a lot. Yeah, that's the thing that I think a lot of people forget, is that young adult got a lot of people into reading. I thought I didn't really like reading because I had to read all this required reading for school, and I just didn't enjoy them. And those were books that I'm like pretty sure if I read them now I would probably enjoy them. But back then when I was 16 I did not enjoy my required reading. The only ones that I liked were coming of age stories that happens to be in the required reading. It wasn't until I discovered, well, young adults and Twilight that I was like, oh, reading is actually fun. I mean, you can say about Twilight what you want. I know it's not very good, but it was one of the first books with fantasy elements in them that weren't children's books. And I was like, oh, this is really great. I really like this. There are actual stories for my age that have fantasy elements in them. Nice. I want to read more of this Twilight thing. What kind of books do you like to read? Like I just said, mostly young adult books are kind of just my favorite books. Wow, that was a great sentence. At least I was self-aware of how much difficulty I had with speaking to the camera. I no longer just read YA books, even though a lot of people still think that, and there's nothing wrong with that, but just side note, I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but I often notice that if you are someone who at one point in their life read a lot of YA or just reads YA sometimes in general, you are very quickly branded as you are a person who mostly reads young adult. Just because you read some young adult, people just assume, oh, that's the only thing you read, when in reality you might be reading a lot of other books. I keep track of my reading this year, and only a third of what I read is young adults, but people still call me like a young adult reader, you know, a young adult booktuber, someone who only reads young adults. Even though if you were to look at what I read, you would know that it's no longer the majority of the books that I read, but people still see it that way. And I don't know if that's because 3 years ago I did only read YA, or if it's because this weird thing that if people know that you read YA, they just immediately assume that you don't read anything else. I really am curious to see what you guys think of that and what your experience with that is. Let's go. But no, my favorite genres would be fantasy, dystopian, and urban fantasy. Okay, so fantasy is definitely still my favorite. I just filmed this 5 years ago. This was during that dystopian phase, so obviously most of the books that I read were dystopian. I don't read a lot of dystopian anymore because there's not a lot of dystopian books being published anymore. And if I read dystopian, they're classics, and I do really like classic dystopian. And urban fantasy is something that I actually rarely read, but I think want to read more of it, because I do like fantasy in like a contemporary world setting. Okay, so that was the Booktube Newbie tag. I hope you liked it. Ooh, that was pretty fast actually. This video is 5 minutes long, and you can see it was very normal on YouTube to have videos that were short. You know, you wanted to make short videos. It definitely shouldn't be too long, and then at one point that kind of shifted and YouTube was like, nah, every video should be 10 minutes long. 4 years that I was making Booktube videos, I was making like really short videos. I did not want to have my videos be longer than 7 minutes. I always spent so much time cutting out so much of the things that I said to make it just quick and short. And then I had my year break where I wasn't on Booktube, and then during that year, that shift happened on YouTube, and then when I came back, suddenly it was very normal to make 20-minute videos. And then you also see that all my videos are like 20 minutes or 10 minutes, because I was so happy that I could just make longer videos now and I didn't have to endlessly cut into things that I said. I don't like that I had to make wrap-ups that were only 7 minutes long. And now I can just ramble about the books that I love endlessly. I will put up a video again soon, I hope. My name's Leonie from the book Leo, and goodbye. Oh my god. Alright, this is the moment where I, put my hand in front of the camera, because it wouldn't be a professional booktube video if I didn't put my hand in your face. So, here's my hand in your face. Oh gosh, yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing on YouTube back then. So, that was my first video. As you can see, I was very awkward. Didn't really know how to present myself in front of a camera. Like I said, it took me a very long time to learn that. I did have a lot of fun making that video, and I'm still really happy that 5 years ago I made the bold decision to put up a Booktube Newbie tag on the internet for everyone else to see. Because if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be here 5 years later reacting to it. You know, you guys can roast me in the comments, give me all your judgments of who I was back then. Maybe there are some of you that have been subscribed to me since then and are still watching my videos. If that's the case, wow, just all my love to you. I think Booktube has definitely changed a lot in those 5 years. Not just because people can make longer videos now, there are way more different videos because there's so many more booktubers, people are getting more and more creative, there's a larger variety of types of videos on Booktube right now. There's also more niches in the types of books people read, because I do know like 5 years ago most people just read young adults, and now people read all sorts of things. There are like all sorts of niches within Booktube of people who read certain genres. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this fun little video, and I will see you soon in another video. Goodbye!